Hey Beacon, how's it going? We're here to share a quick video with you about ways that you can pursue God even while we're dealing with the quarantine and the coronavirus. This is the first of a few videos that we're going to be making, and this one's going to focus on how we can love others by pursuing better communication. Communication is something that we often take for granted. You know, it's something that we have to do all throughout the day, and sometimes we don't really think about if we're having good communication or bad communication, or really give it any thought at all. But communication is one of the best ways that we can love other people. So I just want to go over a few quick points of ways that you can communicate love to other people and make kind of a stressful time a little bit better for them. So the first thing that I think that you can do is just to reach out to somebody by giving them a phone call or doing a video chat or something like that with them. That's a great way to still maintain a relationship and to encourage other people, even when you can't be face-to-face with them or go and visit them and something like that. One thing I would encourage you to do, though, is that before you take the time to call them, just prepare a little bit. Think about what you might want to talk to them about. Think about things that they would like to talk about. You know, maybe you know that a few weeks ago they told you about a sporting event that they were going to go to, and you know that that's canceled now. Well, that's a great thing to ask them about. You know, maybe they have to come up with other plans in the meantime. That's a great thing that you can do. And that'll help you avoid the situation that I find myself in all the time. Oftentimes I get the urge to call somebody, but then I don't really think through what we're going to talk about. And so it usually goes something like this. Hey, how's it going?
Oh, hey,
Yeah, I
Jacob,
was just
it's
calling
great
you
to
up
hear
because I
from you.
wanted to see how you were doing.
Oh, I'm doing great. I'd love to tell you about my day. Man, it's been so good. We've done so many... Okay, bye.
And it's super awkward. So don't be like Jacob. Think about the other person ahead of time and then call them and make it something that you two can enjoy sharing that kind of fellowship and communication. All right, another way that you can communicate with another person and show them love is just by asking them to tell you their story. You know, we live alongside other people, but sometimes we don't really take the time to get to know them. This is a great opportunity for you to do that. You know, take some time, think about the different people who are around you that you can interact with, either face-to-face with or over the phone, and then just come up with some questions about how you would like to know more about their life. You know, there's probably things that you don't know about your parents that they could share with you about the things that God has done in their lives. Or there might be struggles that you didn't realize that your siblings have gone through. Or how it affected them. And this is a good time for you to get to see how that shaped them and maybe ways that you could encourage them in that. Whatever you decide to ask, make sure that you're prepared to do a really good job of listening, though. Because when you ask someone to tell you their story, that's a great opportunity for them to get to think about who they are and who God has made them, and to communicate that, and that's a really special thing. We don't want to take that for granted. Ask them some good questions, listen closely to them, and they'll feel really valued, and you'll also get a lot out of it too, because you'll be able to see them in a deeper way. You'll be able to gain some wisdom for your own life, and it'll also keep you entertained for a while. So that's a good thing to do. Finally, the last thing is that you know, God loves each of us as individuals. And He sees each of us going through the different struggles that we have right now. You know, not being able to go outside or not being able to do the things that we were looking forward to. And He is constantly trying to communicate His love to each of us individually. Well, that's also something that God calls us to do, to reach out to other people and to encourage them with His love. And so now's a great time for you to be talking to Him and praying and just saying, God, you know, I see this person over here. You see them as well and you love them. How can I share your love with them today? What ways are you wanting to tell them that you love them? You know, and he's really faithful. He'll answer those questions and He will give you ways to encourage those people with His love.